So, Cenk Uygur, the owner of the TYT network, has gotten a lot of flack fairly recently over some of the tweet he put out recently. Well, that sounds a bit stupid. Anyways, so this is basically stemming off Trump saying that red states should not be bailing out well-run states should not be bailing out poorly run states using coronavirus as an excuse. The elimination of sanctuary cities, payroll taxes, and perhaps capital gains tax. So all of these things are incredibly right-wing. Payroll taxes. I'm not 100% sure about capital gains taxes. Taxes on stocks and shares, I believe, must be on the table. And so look, man, Chenk's comment tweet is, if we had a Democrat with balls when we take over, they'd cut off funding to red states and make them beg for their handout. Almost all of them are welfare queens. Oh, damn. Who live off the blue states. Republican-run states are, on average, miserable failures who take more from the federal government. So, for the most part, he's right. Red states normally are net recipients of money compared to blue states who are net donors. But that's in part because a lot of the red states have farmland which isn't worth the most, but it's desperately needed, obviously, because you need food. I think that's mainly the Midwest is full of farms. I'm not too clued up on American geography, as you can tell. But what we can tell from this is, look, he's using sort of the language, and I've seen a few videos of his on this, where he uses their language to say, handouts, welfare queens, and all this stuff. But by using their language, you're not nullifying it, you're buying into the language that they use. Why should we bail out red states? Why should we help them financially? Why can't rich people argue the same thing? And I know he's trying to be ironic here, but it's very stupid and a very arrogant tweet to put out. So yeah, and Emma Vigeland, who's an employee of TYT as well, has put out a response saying that punish the states, Republican leaders by publicly shaming them, which doesn't really work because Republicans don't feel shame. Don't cut off funds for poor people in red states who need government assistance. Their social safety net is already threadbare as is, so they have massive problems getting things like unemployment benefits, Medicare, and things like that. And even strategically, this would be weaponized mercilessly by the right, because the right wing know how to do PR. They're masters. They are masters of PR, and they have a media spin machine behind them. And all you'll hear in the media is, if the Dems do this, is Democrats want to kill Republicans. Essentially, that's what will happen. And so this is an incredibly stupid tweet put out by Cenk. I don't know if he was how badly he got ratioed for this. I doubt is very good. He got ratioed. Yeah, he got ratioed pretty hard. Oh, you don't want to see that. And so I don't think Cenk is that bad. But yeah, Jamie from the Majority Report rebut a tweet as well saying that, fuck poor people who live in red states are union busting capitalists. So that's a separate story, the whole union thing. But at the same time, this is an incredibly stupid tweet put out by Cenk, and you can say there's more important things to talk about. There's other stuff I'm going to be talking about, but this is a weak source, man. The right time to delete this tweet was just after you sent it, and the second best time to do it is now. So, Cenk, do the thing, bruv. Do you know what I mean? You can clarify this tweet all day, but this will be weaponized by people who don't like you. You incredibly arrogant fool. And you are probably one of the worst hosts on TYT, ironically, despite being the owner. So let me know what you guys think of his tweet. I get what he's saying, but at the same time, it's just very stupid. It's just a stupid thing to say, and you buy into the framing that right-wingers use, even if you're doing it ironically. So like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.